The cypress is weeping in sleep. Secrets are treasures that the dark waters keep. I'm walking the swamp with a lantern of blue, searching for something that feels like the truth.
The dampness is crawling like skin on a drum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. I found a soft pillow on a limestone ledge,
right at the lip of the universe's edge. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Oh, lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here.
The fireflies flicker like dying machines, lost in the forest of the emerald greens. I'll wrap you in lichen, I'll clothe you in fern,
in the hollow where the willow trees yearn. The air is so thick I could drink it like wine, tracing the curve of your shivering spine. The earth is a sponge and it's pulling us in to the place where the mud and the spirit begin. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold. The greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Green velvet, midnight, sink deep, no light. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Midnight moss, midnight moss. Midnight moss. petals are heavy with a strange kind of scent, paying the ransom for the time that we spent. I'm watching the lilies turn purple and black, wishing for the seasons that are never coming back.
The pollen is dusty like the wings of a moth, spilled like a wine on a white linen cloth. I planted a garden in a canyon of salt, growing a beauty that was destined to halt.
A beautiful poison, a fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away. Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song.
The thorns are as long as a desperate plea, tearing the skin of the memory of me. I water the cracks in the dry kitchen floor,
Waiting for a knock on the heavy oak door. The nectar is acid, the stem is a knife, cutting through the fabric of a quiet, tired life. We're suffocating under the weight of the vines, searching for a nectar that is purely divine. A beautiful poison, a fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away. Witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song. Don't try to pluck it, don't try to prune. It's dancing to the rhythm of a different tune. Let it overtake the house, let it climb the wall until the structure is ready to fall.
bitter
Bloom,
death in the
groom. Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room. The roots are of iron, the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing
our song.
bitter bloom. Let it grow.
Bitter bloom.
The fence is splintered and the gate is unhinged, where the frost of the winter has finally singed.
I'm walking the rows of
The apple and pear, breathing the scent of a ruined affair.
The boughs are all heavy with the fruit that is bruised, like a heart that's been shaken and badly abused. I'm gathering harvest from the dirt and the mud, tracing the sap that is thick as the blood.
Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
I'll sharpen the axe, but I can't strike the blow to the trunk of the feelings we used to know. The roots are a labyrinth, a knot in the ground where the ghost of our laughter can still be found.
The blossoms were white like a virgin's veil, but the promise of summer was destined to fail. Now the wasps are all circling the fermented waste, leaving a bitter and lingering taste. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Orchard falling downward. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Broken orchard to the earth. The sigh of the room, a delicate lace on the edge of the gloom. I'm breathing in the cedar and the scent of your skin, waiting for the internal journey to begin.
The air is a tapestry, invisible and thick, moving through the lungs with a rhythmic quiet click. I'm exhaling the carbon, I'm inhaling the gold of a story that's ancient but never grows old.
Intake and output, put a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, a single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the valves of the hearts.
The gale outside is a frantic wild beast, searching for the crumbs of a forgotten feast. But inside the circle, the oxygen is sweet, floating in the chamber where our spirits meet.
I'll catch your exhale and I'll make it my own, the softest vibration that I've ever known. We're a ghost in the flute, we're a reed in the wind, where the sin of the world is finally thinned. Intake and output, a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, a single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the vows of the hearts. Inhale the light,
Exhale the night.
everything is temporary, everything is bright.
The atmosphere is a bridge we cross,
Turning the gain into a beautiful loss. Inhale,
exhale,
exhale,
woven
breath. We are woven breath, a single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the vows of the hearts. Ooh, woven breath, the air we share. The city is a circuit of neon and blue, pulsing with the hunger of the many and the few. I'm leaning on the railing of the cold iron bridge, watching the lights on the horizon's edge.
I feel the vibration in the soles of my shoes, a rhythm, the translation of the urbanized blues. The cables are humming with a digital soul, taking back the pieces that the daylight stole. Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghost of the electric light.
the shivering wire. In the indigo pulse of the city's desire. The traffic is a river of a ruby red glow, flowing to the places where the tired spirits go. I'm a signal in the static, I'm a frequency lost, trying to calculate the emotional cost. The skyscrapers reach for the violet clouds, hide in the faces of the faceless crowds. We are sparks in the engine, we are cogs in the wheel, trying to remember how it feels to be real. Under the skin, through the heavy concrete, the rhythm of the wires and the drum of the street. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire. In the indigo pulse of the city's desire. Shelter, no need for a cover. We're part of the current, we're part of the flow, letting the energy of the midnight grow. Indigo pulse, hear it, feel it. Can you feel the indigo pulse in the air, moving through the static and the tangles of hair? It's the beat of the lonely, the throb of the night, chasing the ghosts of the electric light. Connect the heart to the shivering wire. In the indigo pulse of the city's desire. Indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse, indigo pulse. Indigo pulse. The celebration is over, the guests have all fled, leaving the echoes of the things that were said. I'm sitting alone by the grate of the stove, watching the ghosts of the treasure we hold. The logs are all vanished, the heat is aside, under the dome of a violet sky. I'm poking the ashes with the blackened iron rod, looking for a sign or the footprint of God, a dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight. No more explosion, no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told.
music is a ribbon that is tied to the moon, whispering a slow and a final act tune. I don't need the blaze, I don't need the flare, just the weight of your presence in the shivering air.
The shadows are closing their heavy velvet eyes, accepting the truth of the quietest lies. We've burned all the bridges, we've burned all the maps, ready for the silence to finally collapse. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
No, no more explosion,
no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. It's enough, just the glow, nowhere left for us to go. Peace is the ash, love is the heat, making the cycle of the fire complete. Last embers, December, remember, we're down to the last embers tonight.
no, no more explosion,
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Last embers into the dark, last Winter is knocking with a cold iron hand across the expanse of this desolate land. I'm stacking the logs by the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghosts in my head.
the resin is thick and the scent is so sharp, tearing through me like a wooden stringed harp. I'll strike the first match and I'll watch the spark fly to burn every version of you and of I.
Rising in spirals, a great ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into cold, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love.
The shadows are leaping like deer in the brush, breaking the weight of the midnight blue hush. I'm breathing the embers, I'm tasting the ash, counting the scars from the lightning bolt flash.
The warmth is a blanket, the light is a daze, melting the edges of this wintry maze. We're safe in the cabin, we're tucked in the pine, while the world outside starts to blur and decline. Rising in spirals, a gray ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into cold, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love. It burns so bright, the only salvation in the middle of the night. Cedar and cinder, timber and bone, nobody has to be truly alone. In the smoke, in the flame, forget my name. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into cold, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love. Cedar smoke turn into ash. The petals are heavy with a strange kind of scent, paying the ransom for the time that we spent.
I'm watching the lilies turn purple and black, wishing for the seasons that are never coming back. The pollen is dusty like the wings of a moth,
Spilled like a wine on a white linen cloth.
I planted a garden in the canyon of salt,
Growing a beauty that was destined to hold.
the beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron and the leaves are of lead,
Feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong, the bitter bloom is singing our song.
the thorns are as long as a desperate plea,
Tearing the skin of the memory of me. I water the cracks in the dry kitchen floor,
waiting for a knock on the heavy oak door.
The nectar is acid, the stem is a knife, cutting through the fabric of a quiet, tired life. We're suffocating under the weight of the vine, searching for a nectar that is purely divine.
A beautiful poison of fragrant decay, watching the vibrancy wither away.
Oh, witness the rise of the bitter bloom, a floral explosion in a darkened room.
The roots are of iron, the leaves
Leaves are of lead, feeding on the words elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song. Don't try to prune.
It's dancing to the rhythm of a different
tune.
Let it overtake the house.
Let it climb the wall
until the structure is ready to fall.
Bitter bloom, death in the groom.
Are of iron,
the leaves are of lead, feeding on the words that we should have never said. Beautifully broken, elegantly wrong. The bitter bloom is singing our song. Bitter bloom. Let it grow, let it grow. Walking the aisles of a cathedral of bone, the coldest sanctuary I've ever known. The stained glass is shattered, the pews are all bare. There's a smell of old incense in the shivering air.
I'm kneeling at the altar of a forgotten saint, covered in the dust and the peeling of pain.
I'm asking for mercy,
but the heavens are mute.
Just a hollowed out tree with a poisonous fruit.
An empty gesture,
a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind.
The choir is a murder of crows in the loft. Their feathers are heavy, their voices are soft. They sing of a kingdom that was built on a lie, where the angels are too exhausted to fly.
I'll offer a candle to the shadows and smoke, watching the flicker as if it were a joke. There's no one to hear us, there's no one to save, between the cradle and the mouth of the grave. An empty gesture, a shallow relief, finding the glory in the center of grief. We're moving with the kind of hollow grace, wearing the mask of a stranger's face. No spirit in the temple, no wine in the cup, just the weight of the gravity pulling us up. A dance for the lonely, a bow for the blind, leaving the substance and the soul far behind. The bar is a cathedral for the lonely and the lost, counting every penny and the heavy, heavy cost. I've been staring at the bottle like a crystal ball, watching my reflection as I start to fall.
It's a liquid kind of fire, it's a gold kind of cold, burning through the rafters of a weary, hollow soul.
Pour me a double of that Tennessee sun before the bitter work of the evening is done. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin.
The ice is a diamond that's melting away, just like the promises we made yesterday.
I'm tracing the ring on the coaster of wood, wishing I'd treated you the way that I should. The room is a blur of a tobacco-stained haze, lost in a spiral of a drunken-eyed daze. One more for the road, one more for the ache, one more for the heart that is about to break. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin. Yeah. The glass is empty, but the thirst is so deep. Promises are cheap and the secrets are steep. Fill it to the brim, let the world disappear until there is nothing but the mercury here.
Amber,
Whiskey
burn me.
down, down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin.
Amber whiskey,
Pour me one more.
home.
The celebration is over, the guests have all fled, leaving the echoes of the things that were said. I'm sitting alone by the grate of the stove, watching the ghosts of the treasure we hold.
The logs are all vanished, the heat is a sigh, under the dome of a violet sky. I'm poking the ashes with a blackened iron rod,
looking for a sign or the footprint of God. A dimming river reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
No more explosion,
no more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told.
Smoke is a ribbon that is tied to the moon, whispering a slow and a final act tune.
I don't need the blaze, I don't need the flare, just the weight of your presence in the shivering air.
The shadows are closing their heavy velvet eyes,
accepting the truth of the quietest lies.
We've burned all the bridges,
we've burned all the maps, ready for the silence to finally collapse. A dimming reflection, a cooling desire, the final remains of a magnificent fire. We're down to the last embers tonight.
no more explosion,
a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told.
love is the heat,
making the cycle of the fire complete.
last
Embers, December. Remember, we're down to the last embers tonight.
no more explosion,
No more bright light, just a warm vibration, a flickering orange, moving the heart on a delicate hinge. Hold on to the warmth before it turns cold, a story that's finished and perfectly told. Last embers,
last embers.
it's okay. Into the dark.
Hey,
The moonlight drapes across the hardwood floor like a silk gown discarded by the bedroom door. I'm moving through the silence of this empty suite, feeling the cool polished timber beneath my feet.
There's a silhouette dancing on the plaster wall, stretching through the darkness of the narrow hall.
I'm chasing the ghost of a soft velvet touch, a phantom of a woman I loved far too much. Darker than ink, smoother than glass, watching the hours and the memories pass. We're hiding in the sad shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face.
The clock is a pulse in the chest of the room, measuring the depth of this indigo gloom.
I'll pour us a drink of the starlight and wine, and pretend for a moment that you're still mine.
Don't turn on the lamp, don't break the spell. There are stories that only the shadows can tell.
Let the edges of reality soften and fade in the quietest corners that the evening made. Darker than ink, smoother than glass, watching the hours and the memories pass. We're hiding in the satin shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face. Is it a dream or a trick of the eye?
The way the black curtains reflect the night sky.
Don't speak a word,
Don't make a sound.
in the satin shadows, we're finally found. Satin shadows falling slowly. We're hiding in the satin shadows tonight, safe from the glare of the morning light. Wrap yourself in the gloom and the gray, where the secrets of the lovers go to stay. A fabric of darkness, a texture of lace, blurring the lines of your beautiful face. Satin shadows, satin shadows falling in the satin shadows. Frosted with the side of the room, a delicate lace on the edge of the gloom. I'm breathing in the cedar and the scent of your skin, waiting for the internal journey to begin.
The air is a tapestry, invisible and thick, moving through the lungs with a rhythmic quiet click. I'm exhaling the carbon, I'm inhaling the gold of a story that's ancient but never grows old. Intake and output, a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, a single shed air in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts, the bellows of the lungs and the vows of the hearts. The vows of the hearts. The gale outside is a frantic wild beast, searching for the crumbs of a forgotten feast. But inside the circle the oxygen is sweet, floating in the chamber where our spirits meet.
I'll catch your exhale and I'll make it my own, the softest vibration that I've ever known. We're a ghost in the flute, we're a reed in the wind, where the sin of the world is finally thinned. Intake and output, a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, a single shed air in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts, the bellows of the lungs and the valves of the heart. Exhale the night. Everything is temporary, everything is bright. The atmosphere is a bridge we cross, turning the gain into a beautiful loss. Inhale, exhale, woven breath. Shed air in the middle of a silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts, the bellows of the lungs and the valves of the hearts. Woven screaming, the coffee is black. There's a yawning kind of void that is coming back. I've got a hollow in the stomach and a fever in the soul, trying to find a breakfast that can make me feel whole.
The sun is a predator, the light is a claw, breaking through the window of a spirit that is raw.
I'm craving the substance, I'm searching for the meat of a life that is honest and a love that is sweet. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mind. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark.
I've been starving in the desert of a shallow routine,
Eating up the static on a flickering screen.
I need the protein of a genuine word,
The loudest silence that I've ever heard. The table is set with the china and the glass, watching the shadows of the breakfast time pass. The appetite is growing, the cravings are deep, waking from the famine of a long heavy sleep. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mind. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving,
Are you empty?
I'm hollow.
Show me the path that you want me to follow.
The banquet is ready, the feast is in sight, a celebration of the end of the night. Hunger, morning, feed me. Warning. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mind. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark. Morning hunger, still hungry, still hungry. The afternoon is melting like a penny in the palm, a metallic kind of beauty, a vibrating calm.
I see the reflection on the kettle and the pot,
transforming the kitchen into a sacred plot.
the shadows are long and the edges are orange, creaking like the metal on a rusty old hinge.
I'm bathed in the glow of the dying furnace fire, the color of the longing and the tint of desire. Everything is burning in a slow, steady blaze, lost in the warmth of the autumnal day. Standing in the copper light, watching it fade, measuring the debts that we haven't yet paid. The world is a coin that is spinning so fast. In a moment of glory that wasn't meant to last, warm as a furnace, polished and bright, the final surrender before the long night.
coat around the shivering air, with a glint of the sunset in the mess of your hair.
We're walking through fields of a tawny-colored wheat, with the heat of the pavement beneath our tired feet.
The clouds are like embers in a sky made of lead, reflecting the thoughts that were left in my head.
It's a heavy kind of radiance, a wealthy kind of glow, watching the energy of the day start to go. Everything is burning in a slow, steady blaze, lost in the warmth of the autumnal day. Standing in the copper light, watching it fade, measuring the debts that we haven't yet paid. The world is a coin that is spinning so fast. A moment of glory that wasn't meant to last. Warm as a furnace, polished and bright, the final surrender before the long night.
Don't turn away,
Don't turn away,
don't look at the floor.
don't look at the floor.
This is the radiance.
Ooh, we've been waiting for. Everything is gilded, everything is grand in the copper kingdom of this beautiful land. Copper light burning bright, copper light burning bright. Standing in the copper light, watching it fade, measuring the debts that we haven't yet paid. The world is a coin that is spinning so fast. In a moment of glory that wasn't meant to last. Warm as a furnace, polished and bright, the final surrender before the long night. Copper light into the dark.